Hi everyone, this is Miss Miharu. This is gonna be a video on third tournament variations. So Ed Boon tweeted something about how they're still working on a third tournament variation. So, and this has been no secret, but like he confirmed that they're working on it. So I looked into a few characters' presets, and I'm gonna make this like a small series or something. Starting with Baraka and Kollector. So Baraka is a weird one because most characters have like they have the tournament presets and then they have like others who aren't really complete. They only have 2 moves or they only use 2 slots, or maybe they have like 1 complete using all 3 slots. Baraka has 6 full presets in total, which is super weird. And he has one called Warrior, which I don't think they'll use, because if I were to use Baraka competitively with like any variation, this is the one I'd use. It's Spine Burst and Gutted. And why is that? Because I think Spine Burst is an amazing move. It's an amazing anti-air. It's just good spacing. You can space people out, like make it really hard to come in. In the corner, you can bully them by being around here and just spamming it basically. If they try to jump out, you get a full combo. If they have a long reaching poke, they can reach you. Otherwise, it's really hard. If they come in with a mid, they get hit by this. And like anything he does can be made safe with the Spine Burst. This also means he gets a meterless launcher in the corner. So he can actually do things like this, which is decent damage, but he can also... Wait a second. There we go. He can trigger his crushing blow meterlessly. And he can get some extra damage. The extra damage isn't amazing, because Gutted does so much damage, so launching with this, unless you're going meterlessly, isn't that big of a deal. But him being able to launch you meterlessly in the corner is kind of cool. Also, this means like mid screen, he can do let's put you on jump forward, like the easiest anti-air in the game. And a lot of times get a full combo. Ugh. You can get the crushing blow mid-screen really easily. It's kind of good, So you have the damage from the Gutted, and you have the utility from the Spine Burst, which is pretty amazing. So then you have Warlord. This one I would think would be really interesting, simply because it looks so bad. Let's look at the special moves he gets. He gets the War Banner Bash, and he does get the War Banner extra stuff. So basically he can now do something like this maybe to get the War Banner down, and from there he can go into using the War Banner, which I guess is something you could do. I don't know. This variation, unless they buff the banner quite significantly, like make it stay longer, boost damage, make something with it, I'm not seeing how this would like be useful at all. Or like if it doesn't go away at all until you get hit or something. I guess that could be like interesting in the corner, getting, I don't know, something like that, or if they add like a crushing blow to it. But other than that, I think this would be probably really bad. He has another one called Piercing. And this one is interesting to me. This one has the extended thingies that he gets in his Tournament 1 variation. He also has the Blade Charge and the Baraka Seeker. So neither of these are safe. And they're kind of similar in how they work. Like Blade Charge is this really fast move which moves him from about mid-screen. And then we have Baraka Seeker, which, I don't know, it's okay. Sets up some nice Oki, I guess. It's a nice ender. 128 pushes them really far into the corner, but I don't see the reason to use it like over Blade Charge, which is 120. Like, they're too similar to use both of them, and then Blade Charge is a lot better because you can punish stuff from here, and like you can even switch sides if you want to. So I'd love a variation with Blade Charge because I think that whiff punishing ability is amazing. And it's super fast. It's 16 frames. So okay, it's not super fast, but it's fast. I guess if you amplify this, oh, you get the Blade Charge Ender. I don't know. It might be interesting, but I don't know. I think this, if this was going to turn into a tournament preset, I think they would have to rework it a bit. Maybe add the leg kebab, or what it's called, the low, instead of the extended buttons he has. What's the input for it? I don't use that variation. Oh, it's, there we go, the straight shank. Or like make Baraka Seeker safe. That would be like lower the damage a bit and make it safe. That would be super cool. So you could like cancel out of strings from it and be safe and do a lot of chips, since this variation doesn't really launch. But yeah, so for that's it for Baraka. I think he has one more preset as well, but I didn't add it because it would be too much Baraka. In contrast to this, we have Kollector, which has he has the 2 tournament presets, and then he just has presets with like 2 moves, and they're often like he has a teleport and something else in one, so they're sort of overlapping the existing tournament presets. I think that's weird. So I made one with Demonic Clutch, which he already has in one variation, and the Relic Lure, which is interesting to me because it's a launcher. And then the Warp Point Toss. The Chakram. The Relic Lair, I think this was interesting before they added the 443. But now there's really no reason to use it ever. Because even if I do something like this, I don't know, into an ender, that's an easy combo. That damage is really bad for Kollector. Like, he gets 33% from the same combo starter with just his regular bola using 1 bar. And that you can also make unbreakable if you want to. So this one adds a lot of scaling and doesn't do a lot of damage. So I'm not really sure how you would use this. It also has like the same issue with whiffing from max forward 1 distance. I'm not sure how useful that could be unless they add something else to it, like make it a lot more damaging, or like make it drain their meter or something. But as it stands now, since you have this to extend your damage from Bola or the Chakram, there's really no reason for it to exist. But the Chakram, I've been wanting this for Kollector since day 1 basically. This is one of the best projectiles in the game. So it's super fast. It's a combo starter that will actually work from all of Kollector's strings. So you could probably do something like this. Oops. And it does more damage than the Bola. So like I said before, this would do 33%. Oops, I dropped the ender. That would do 33% with the Bola. But now, look at that. 35%, 35.5%. That's a a significant damage boost, considering you can also now use your 10 frame mid. You can use a lot of stuff with that. I would like to see a variation with this and his vials. The vial and the bomb, or maybe if they make it so that you don't have to use 3 slots for vial bomb and air vial and bomb. But I could also skip the air variants if I get this instead. This also has the same property as the bola, meaning that if you trade... Oops. They get stuck there. You don't really get to run up for a full combo, but if you have the teleport, that would work. You could always do this and finish it, and that's decent damage for a trade, getting 17% for a trade. So yeah, anything with this move interests me, but other than that, he doesn't really have any moves that he's not using already. So I don't know, Kollector seems like he might have some repeating moves if they add a 3rd variation, and I'm not sure what to make of it. As I said, I think this move is interesting, but since he now has a meterless launcher, it would have been a lot more interesting before, which is of course the state of the game when it came out. But now when he has this, I don't see a reason for him to have another pop-up which costs meter and is low damage, unless like this could be a restand. That would be kind of interesting. So you'd get a combo. Oh, I'm gonna improvise a combo. But if that would be a restand, getting 25% into a restand that's like +4 or something, that would be interesting, I guess. But he doesn't have the good mids unless he has this. And again, if you have that, there's no reason to use this as a launcher. But I guess if you could do this and this would restand, that would be something. But again, I'm not sure. So yeah, this is a bit of a rambly video. But I hope you like it, and I'm gonna be back soon with some other characters as well. So until then, take care, and see you in the next video.